Yeah, man. Fucked up day. Yeah, man, for Detroit, my dog. Legendary rapper, my man. Legendary, man. That's my dog, favorite rapper, my dog. This gangster nigga, Linwood Dexter, right? Dog. They got this nigga for molestation charges, man. I'm fucking with an 11-year-old girl, man. And when Trick get on your ass, you in some trouble. But then you got Trick and a nigga like Dogface Calderon on your ass, you really in some trouble. Cause these boys both got a following out this world. And you know, they about that business, my nigga. And it's like, it's fucked up cause you would never know who on that shit. You could be working next to a motherfucker that's sick, or you never know, man. That's a sickness, my dog. Like my man say, anytime, you know, that's a fucked up shit to be charged with, my dog. And a motherfucker ain't gonna play and lie on a real nigga. You know, it happens, but ain't nobody gonna put that jacket on you if it ain't true. They'll plant some dope on you, call the police on some other shit, but that shit right there, and they got the conversation. So it's like, I wanna say the nigga name, I'm gonna put it in the hookup, but you know what I'm saying? But I just know that if that shit ain't true, you know, something come out of like he been set up or something, you know, which I hope is the case, but it's a lot of sick motherfuckers out here, man. And I'm gonna tell y'all, man, one time I was on my block and I seen this lady, they was new, they stayed on the corner, about 5 houses down the corner house. She had pulled up, but they was cool. I never knew, dog, be walking around, you know what I'm saying? He be with the little girl all the time. You know, I see him outside and they had a pit bull. I liked it. You know, I'm into dogs heavy. And I liked this dog and shit. And dog, you know, he always walking with the little girl with no shirt on and shit. It was, you know, but I never thought nothing of it because I thought it was his real daughter. But couldn't find out it wasn't. So one day I see her car parked down there, and I see police cars every fucking where. And you can see a blood trail up the block. Like when I come out the house and I really got to looking, you can see a whole blood trail. What happened was she felt some type of way. She came home early. She got off of work early. I guess her daughter went answering the phone. He went answering the phone. Look, she walked in the motherfucking house, went in the bedroom. They both fucking sleep. The little girl, asshole naked. He naked, she naked. Man, listen, dog. That lady, she stabbed the fuck out of him. She got a knife. She went in the kitchen, got a knife, and just started stabbing that motherfucker, right? So, the same dog I'm telling you about that they had, the dog, once the lady started jumping on the nigga, she stabbed him like once or twice. I don't know how many times he got stabbed, but the fucking dog ended up attacking him. The same dog that the nigga was walking, swear to God, the same dog that he was walking down there every day jumped up and tried to kill his ass. Like the dog was tired of this shit. Ain't that some crazy shit though? So he got out, he ran off. The police searched for this nigga like all day and the next morning. And they caught him like the third day. I got an X on yet. No, like it's like the second or third day they caught the nigga in a vacant house. What happened was when he ran off, he went to a vacant house, and he knew they was combing the area. Once he came out, or somehow they found out he was in a vacant house, they caught him. But the little girl was like, you know, she was a young teenager, a young girl, like 12 years old, 11 or some shit. The same thing like this sick nigga. I done heard a whole bunch of sick shit. You know how many times I done heard of a motherfucker having sex with his own fucking daughter? Like my homeboy, his fucking niece, daddy was raping her at like 9 or 10 years old. Same thing with a lady I was working with. Her biological father was having sex with her daughter, with her own biological father, my dog. That's how sick men can be. That's how sick it is. And there ain't no color on this shit. You can't put that, oh, that's some white boy shit, or that's some, no, man. It's some sick motherfuckers out here. That's why you really gotta pay attention. And I tell like ladies, like you cannot leave your fucking kids with any and everybody. This what be happening. Like a lot of like that, you know, you meet a fucking dude, ladies be so quick and so they gotta work all these fucking jobs and all this shit. So look, they get a dude that they think they half-ass know, but cause that's what these motherfuckers do. They prey on the weak. They find a lady that's weak. They don't want no strong, you know, they want a weak woman that's, you know what I'm saying? And cause I just watched a story about the same shit. And I remember the lady was just screaming like, I trusted you with my daughter. Oh no, that's that prophet nigga. That's that black nigga out of New York. The nigga who had like a cult-like following. Dog, same thing. He been with this girl for 2 years. And the whole time he was plotting on the daughter. The whole time he with her, it wasn't her he wanted the daughter. So, you know what I'm saying? So one day, he couldn't take it no more. Like I say, that shit is a sickness. So when they around little kids like that, it be eating them up on the inside. They got to suppress themselves. And that's what be happening when I done seen 2 stories just like this. Man, not even long. The one dude I just watched out of somewhere, the same thing happened. I'm going to go to 2 stories. Okay, first the prophet dude. He lured the little girl out, raped her, beat her, and shit. But he brought her back and tried to lie. But he thought his money and influence that the mama was gonna believe the mama was gonna believe the daughter. He thought the mama was gonna believe him over the daughter. That's the prophet, nigga. Y'all seen what he got? Unbelievable. You know how much time they gave that motherfucker? They gave that motherfucker 7 years, man. Now that's a whole nother story though. They gave him 7 fucking years. They might as well not gave him nothing and just pushed him out to the streets and let the streets handle it. Why, 7 years? Y'all giving motherfuckers that for an 8 ball of crack. But, you know, they black, so that's just how that go. So then you get the fat motherfucker out, and these all black people. This ain't no other race. You go out to whatever city this was, the fat motherfucker, you know, he was with the girl. He had a baby by her. But the oldest girl wouldn't buy him. You know what I'm saying? He, like I say, he's sick. The same thing. He's sick though. He got a sickness that he couldn't fight that sickness. And one day I guess he couldn't take it. He went and got the little girl and his son, took her to the house, got her up, took her to the woods, raped her with his son in the car, raped her and shot her twice in the head and across the chest and left her body by the lake. And the son, kind of, you know, pieced the shit together. He said he seen his daddy kill his own sister, but it fucked him up in the mind so much that when he went to court, you know how kids be, some of that shit be so traumatic that it fucks with them. But that's how sick motherfuckers is. Now I think they gave him like, I think he got life. I think he got life or some shit, you know what I'm saying, for the murder and the rape and torture or whatever, 70 years or some shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's a sickness, dog. But I'm just telling you, the whole point of this shit is who would have thought that this gangster-ass rapper, well-known rapper, will run with one of the biggest rap groups in the city, and this motherfucker turned out to be a motherfucking pervert, my dog, fucking with babies, my dog. You would have never guessed that in a million years. This shit has no face to it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just tell the ladies, be fucking careful. I don't care if it's a little boy or girl or whatever. You really gotta know somebody and really you gotta know. That's why I say sometimes we move too fast in relationships. We do, period. Just naturally, just period, point blank. Motherfuckers move too fast in relationships any fucking way. But then on top of it, when you got kids, and that makes you not want to deal with no fucking body. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, so shit, yeah, that's what's up, man. They got that, and if it's true, bro, you know, he can't come back to the streets. But one thing for sure, like I tell you, though, like I say, man, pretty much they got him hand called, you know, so I ain't really tripping on putting his name out here, my dog, because they got this shit on tape and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's a jacket you hate to be somebody put on you, because once that shit get on you, that's why I hate when motherfuckers lie about shit like that. Anybody who ever lie on you about a rape or some shit like that, they need to be punished damn near death. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, that's a jacket. Once you put on somebody, you can't really take it off. Like, even if he beat the case right now, he got to take it to trial and ain't enough evidence. It's always gonna be like, no, you did that shit. Like, why would the fuck would they, you know what I'm saying? You know, so that's a bad jacket to put on somebody. And that's why I'm walking light on this situation, but the streets is talking. And they got this shit on tape. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, that's a sad day for Detroit rap history, my baby, because dog was true blue, cold-blooded rapper. You know what I'm saying? Old school. You know, he from like the 90s, 2000s. Cold, though. You know what I'm saying? But I seen Trick address that shit, and I said, yeah, that boy in some trouble. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the whole point of me doing this is not to run dog name through the mud. That's nigga from my city. It's just to put awareness on this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's to, you know, That's all I'm trying to do is bring awareness to this shit, my dog. There's some fucked up people out here in this world. And like I say, most of them, they all, like my man say, they can't suppress this shit. So that's why most of the time they take the girl and they kill him. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, shit, they know they can't. My man dumbass though, I mean, I'm glad he let it go, but the prophet nigga, let's think he had hundreds of thousands of people following him. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was a multi-millionaire, and that's what that girl looked at. She looked past all the bullshit. What's his name? Fuck that nigga, the black motherfucker name. They just gave it 7 years to, and that's my whole thing too. Like, the judge need to be punished. How can you give this man 7 years? They rape. I think it had something to do with an animal. I don't know if he had the girl sucking a dog's dick or some shit, but they had it with bestiality. He tortured the girl, raped her, beat her, and they gave this motherfucker 7 fucking years. And I'm starting to think for real that it's because of her race. What other reason would you give her fucking 7 years in prison? You might as well not give him nothing. Let the streets handle him. Let him go. Give him probation. Fuck, you don't give him 7 fucking years for. And the nigga that been to prison before. You know how fast 7 years come and go, and this little girl got to deal with this shit her whole fucking life. And then it's still motherfuckers that's following this sick-minded motherfucker that's believing him because he like a cult leader. So, you know what I'm saying? Man, that shit make me so fucking mad to even think about some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Trap Talk Blue YouTube, baby. If you like what you hear, hit that like and subscribe button, please. Thank you.